Hi, this is Nick Caruso, and this is a training video on using style sheets in AutoCapture. If you're not familiar with AutoCapture, AutoCapture is the ability to right-click on a file, hit Send To, and open up a workflow. So sending maybe documents to a patient record as an example. And when you right-click on that, you get into your AutoStore workflows, and I have a style sheet here, or I have an AutoCapture workflow here, where I can search for a patient, hit search, and find all the patients. Maybe have the S in their last name, or let's do DUN, maybe last name DUN, hit search, and so forth. Anyway, this video is not really on AutoCapture. It's on the style sheet, the theming of AutoCapture in the background here. And so this is style sheet, if you've ever done any web development, has it talks about what colors to use, what boxes to use, what should the drop-down menus look like, what should the calendar picker look like. And so this is an example style sheet. So if you go into the AutoStore configuration in AutoCapture, there's a section in here for style sheets, and this is actually pretty complicated to use. The help file is very descriptive and it's very helpful. But I want to show you an example style sheet, a different alternative style sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize that. So I'm going to do right-click, send to. I'm on a different computer here, existing customer, and now you're going to see a completely different style sheet. So this one is a custom style sheet. So the one that ships out of the box with AutoStore 6 is nice and pretty, but requires you to do a little bit more scrolling. This style sheet with the labels and the fields underneath the labels, now the labels to the left and the fields are to the right. So this is a custom style sheet, and you can do a lot with these style sheets. For example, I'm going to change the a background logo here. Oops. So just bear with me for a second. All right, so now if I write and I go existing customer, you can see I just changed the background logo. So it said AutoStore, and now it says Google. So let me just revert back to what it was. So right-click, send to existing customer. You can see back to AutoStore. So how did I do this? Well, when you want to use a custom style sheet, you have to. This requires some level of understanding of how AutoStore or how web development works. This is the heart of the style sheet, which specifies how to draw the boxes and the text fields and things like that. This is the style sheet itself. So specifying, anyway, and this is a JavaScript file, and these are background images that are associated with the style sheets. I'm not going to get into too much detail on here. If you're a bit of a hacker, you can figure out in here how to change. I'm opening up the style.xls. You can figure out how to change the colors and the themes and maybe the images and so forth. Now what is complicated when you open up AutoStore, open up AutoCapture, and you go to that menu, you have to, this is really kind of screwy, but you have to put in every single file reference in this long text box. If I copy this and I open it up in Notepad, you can see here it's really a long string of these semicolon delimited list of files. So it's actually pretty complicated. Now, however, if you install the framework out of the box does this for you. So the framework is automatically using a custom style sheet. So if you ever, in the case of the example I just gave, you can install the AutoStore framework. It comes with AutoCapture, comes with the sample config already deployed, and you could in theory just delete these buttons, just reuse this one, rename it, reuse these fields, and just use the style sheet. So if you just want a shortcut on how to use the style sheet, and then you can just open up this image file and change it. So it's pretty advanced training, but I just wanted to expose everybody to custom style sheets. Thanks, bye.